Jon Gosselin confesses he's been secretly dating Stephanie Lebo for 2 years and that they are deeply in love, following a string of unsuccessful relationships, including Jon's turbulent marriage to Kate Gosselin, with whom he has 8 children. Jon, 46, and his new love Stephanie Lebo, 35, told the U.S. Sun that they are the happiest they have ever been. The couple talked while on a getaway at the opulent Ed Hotel in Orlando, Florida, where they indulged in upscale mocktails, spa services, and poolside relaxation. The couple disclosed that they first connected at a friend's backyard BBQ, when they soon fell in love. They started dating 2 years ago, a few months after Jon and his ex-girlfriend Colleen ended their relationship, but they were able to keep it under wraps. However, they are now prepared to announce their joyful news to the world. We first connected at Dean's place for a backyard BBQ, according to Jon. We let off fireworks as a hillbilly tradition, and it was enjoyable. I had been single for a few months following my breakup with Colleen. It was a graduation party and a birthday party for the nephew of a mutual friend, but he knew it was also my birthday, so he got me a special lotus candle so that when it spun around it opened up. Stephanie continued. Subsequently, I was mentioned in an Instagram post about it, where Jon wrote, "That was a super fantastic candle," and I responded, "It was super cool to meet you." And basically that was it. We started DMing each other, and after that we just never stopped talking. Just a couple of days later, Jon asked Stephanie, a former beautician turned research analyst, to go on a date with him at a local restaurant bar. 2 days later I was at the gym and he asked me to meet him at a bistro, she said. I said, "All right, but I'm at the gym, so give me an hour to get ready," and then I was driving and I just thought, actually I'm going to be different this time. So I just showed up all sweaty with no makeup on, curly hair, with my gym outfit at this very nice bar, and he liked me as I was. It was cute. He had ordered me a creme brulee cheesecake, so it was waiting for me when I arrived, which is super sweet, but I don't like cheese, so that was kind of funny. I wanted to kiss him in the parking lot after that first date. He walked me to my car and did that Cinderella spin thing to me, and I just felt it. But he just looked in my eyes and said, "I'll see you tomorrow." First kiss, Stephanie continued. When I got home I told him, "I wanted to kiss you," and he said, "I did too." Then it just went from there. Jon said he felt he had to ask permission from their mutual friend before he took things any further with Stephanie. Jon explained, "I called Dean because he is like Steph's brother, and I said, 'Did you ever hook up with Stephanie?' And he said, 'No man, she's like my sister.' And then I called Stephanie and asked her the same. She said, 'No way, he's like my brother.' So I called Dean back and said, 'Do you mind if I ask Steph out?' And he said, 'No, I don't mind, but if you hurt her I'll kill you. I'll snap you in half.' And he's a big guy. And that's how it started. It was random, really. I wasn't looking for anything, and neither was she, but it just happened. So much in common." The couple opened up about bad experiences they had in previous relationships, but feel their pasts have helped them appreciate each other. Stephanie said, "We have so much in common because we have both been with people who are not the best for us, but we wouldn't appreciate what we have together if it wasn't for those experiences." Stephanie admitted that she knew who Jon was before they met, but she wasn't a huge fan of the Jon and Kate +8 show and only watched a few episodes. But she said his fame or any of the controversies surrounding him and Kate did not faze her at all. Stephanie said, "I did know who he was when I first met him, although I haven't watched the show as faithfully as some others have, but I knew who he was and I had seen him DJing before. So I knew about his past and everything, although I was never Team Jon or Team Kate because I just didn't know enough or watch the show that much. It didn't faze me or anything, and I never treated him any different." Jon added, "She said to me, 'I have a kid,' and I just said, 'A kid? Who cares? I have 8. We are really happy and in love. We are very comfortable with each other, it just fits. Plus all our friends are the same people, instead of your friends and my friends. We are really happy and in love. We are very comfortable with each other, it just fits." Jon Gosselin, Stephanie said, "We fell in love very quickly." Jon said, "At first, but we rarely argue. And there's no gender roles in our relationship. If I'm slacking in the dinner area he picks that up, or if he's running late I'll pick it up. We are a good team and I like that." When he first folded the towels and actually took them upstairs, not just leave them on the stairs, I couldn't believe it. I had to call my mom and tell her, "Money, everything is just split right down the middle and even." Domestic bliss, Jon said, "I feel it's taken 19 years to find Steph. All the trials and tribulations, the heartbreak, the fighting, and worrying about who is going to talk about me to the press, then finally I meet Steph. I never thought relationships were easy. I always thought my relationships were going to be a struggle and people would always have a chip on their shoulder where they'd say, 'Screw you, you're famous and I don't have anything and I've had to give up this or that.' But this time it's not like that at all. It's easy." Jon added, "At first I couldn't get used to it because Steph would cook and do the laundry for me and I've not had that before. I didn't know what to do. I feel it's taken 19 years to find Steph. All the heartache, the trials and tribulations, the heartbreak, the fighting, worrying about who is going to talk about me to the press. Finally I meet Steph."